Hi, I'm Hans Lysglimt. It's August 26, 2011. And the Ron Paul campaign is doing very well, and we are benefiting greatly from the work that we did 4 years ago. And now Ron Paul is taken seriously. I mean, he's up there. He is he's doing amazingly well, I must say. And maybe he might even make it. You know what? It's too early to say, but like I said last time, it's worth it just to get the message across. I mean, what an amazing platform to get the libertarian message out there. It's just so Ron is it's just great. I'd like to tell you a little bit about my experience sort of working in the libertarian community for some 20 plus years. And the fact is that, you know, it's an uphill battle, and it's a struggle, and there aren't that many victories really for a libertarian in the kind of mixed economy and the you know, perverse democratic system that we've reached by now. But sometimes, like when people like Ron Paul is running and he's doing well in the polls, and the GOP is scared and all that, that's a victory, and we really have to sort of celebrate every victory that we can. But I'd like to talk a little bit more about sort of the personal experience of being a fighter for liberty in this movement. And on a personal level, because there aren't that many benefits and such an uphill battle, I see with myself and my friends and others that it's very much sort of, you have your sort of maybe for a couple of years you have, you know, frustration, and you're really out there fighting, screaming and shouting and doing a lot of stuff. Then you sort of, some people get the idea that they should work within the framework of some of the established parties and try to do good within them, and then they give up that and they come back to the movement again, and sort of your own processes are affecting how you work, how you think, how you connect with people, and what you do. And I used to sort of encourage people to be more active and be activists all the time and all that, but now I've come to a point where I sort of more just observe and really allow people to go through these phases, because if you have your heart in the right place, you come back and you do good wherever you are. So who am I to judge what other people are choosing and how they're choosing to work and where they are? So I don't do that anymore. And I also see with myself that sometimes, you know, I get all worked up and excited, and I do stuff, and I make videos like I do now, and I'm sort of, I believe in the struggle and the fight. And other times I'm more sort of in despair and thinking that, you know, it's not worth it and it's not going to achieve anything, and maybe just let's wait for the collapse of everything and then let's work on rebuilding whatever. Allow people to do that. That's sort of in the nature of this movement, and it shouldn't be fought. I'm a bit slow into the campaign this time. I was very early into the Ron Paul campaign 4 years ago. I'm a bit slow now, but I'm very encouraged by what I see. I'm a bit afraid of being disappointed again, as I was last time when Ron Paul sort of called it off before actually it was off, so he could have let it run for longer. I'm afraid he's going to do that again, but who am I to tell what kind of reasons he had to do that? So you know, the chances of Ron becoming the president was slim back then, and they're slim now. I think everyone realizes that, but it's still worth fighting for. And the fact that the message is out there to such a great extent is a huge victory that we really should celebrate, you know, amongst each other. Everyone who was in the campaign 4 years ago and everyone now should really, really toast to the fact that Ron is, even here in Norway, they're writing articles in the newspapers about the phenomenon of Ron Paul. That didn't happen 4 years ago, but now they do. And this is happening all over the world. So we left a mark, a footprint here with sort of a an echo of the ideas of the founding fathers that the establishment has tried to suppress and to remove for such a long time. All of a sudden there's an echo, and it has inspired ideas and made so many people think and look up the Constitution, look up the Declaration of Independence, look up, you know, the orders and the ideas around this whole framework. So, you know, Ron Paul, the fact that he's run now, this last time and now, has probably inspired new people to run and to become new sort of Ron Pauls later on, and new fighters for this this idea of liberty. So so it's so important on so many levels as compared to not doing it. So let's celebrate that, and I'm gonna do. I've gotten a lot of encouragement from a lot of people to do more videos and to throw myself into the campaign, and I'm kind of doing that now. So I'm gonna do more, and I'm gonna fight for this, and no matter what, we're gonna celebrate that what we have achieved, and no matter how this actually goes, it's been great. So I have my ups and downs as well as everyone else. Sometimes you're in, sometimes you're out. Just keep on fighting, keep on pounding, like the pounding video that I did for the last campaign. And we will reach our victories.